Hey guys, what's going on today? This is me, Dao Su. Of course, we are back. One more Mountain Man challenge. Things are going really, really well. I had like a lot of setup happen last episode. And so we've got the mine placed, we've got the quarry placed, and we'll get to those sooner or later. We have our loggers, our foresters, actually doing something now. 49 logs this season, which is not nothing. And then you got this guy who seems to have chopped down all of the good trees, so that might be a while before he starts working again. So yeah, the main impediment to my progress has been wood, and we sort of have that fixed. And now that we have that fixed, you can see we're out of stone. That's just banished. That's just banished. All right, so what we're gonna do, probably finish this woodcutter because we're down to a pretty low amount of firewood, not a scary amount. But I would like to have two of these guys. I reserve the right to turn on the fishing dock and also to come over here and clear this out. I'm even thinking to actually get a forester over here. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm like obsessed with getting wood because you just have to have it, and it's so hard to get. And it's so limited on this small map that anywhere that a forester can go, I'm like, put a forester there. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll do that. I just don't. I would do it, except I don't want to use 4 more people as foresters because I need my people to do other shit. I need people to fill the mine, the quarry. I need a new wood chopper. I need fishermen. I'm going to need people to work the trading post. I need the people, man. I can't have them all be foresters. It's just not going to work. So I'm thinking about that and trying to decide what to do. In the meantime, we have plenty of food, we have plenty of medicine, we have plenty of tools and clothes, so yeah, everything's gonna be fine. Especially once this second wood chopper gets up. I believe I'll leave the 300 cap in place so that we can just always be at our 300 cap. Looks like we got a little stone coming now. I guess from over here where I had told them to grab it. And I guess our next thing should really be finishing the quarry. I don't know, maybe a barn and a couple more houses over here, just so this is like a little area where all the workers can go to work. That's what I'm thinking. What are these guys doing? Yeah, I told them to get all that stone, didn't I? Okay. So that's got to be done. There's plenty of stone over here to carry us through what we need right now. Firewood chopper's done. I'm going to go ahead and assign somebody to that. I'm going to keep it at a 400 cap. That'll be good. That'll let them keep working, but not use all the firewood, all the logs we get. This guy's just not going to work this season, is he? He's over chopped. I thought that you weren't supposed to do that. I thought you were supposed to be conservative about it, guys. Well, there's no EPA in Jeremiah, so I guess they just chop as much as they need. Quarry requires 80 logs, 40 iron, but no stone. Well, we certainly have the iron available. I don't know when we'll decide to go ahead and do that. I think the houses and the barns should probably come up first. And maybe even this trading post should come up first. I don't know, something to think about. We're on year 10. We're thinking that the accomplishment will happen around year 25, 26. As long as we keep a healthy pop, which we seem to be doing. People are going to start to die, though. So we might want to... Yeah, I mean, we want a few more babies. This is actually not a really good ratio at all. So that lets me know that our next priority should probably be houses. They do require a tiny bit of stone, but... Alright, we're going to throw one down here. And can we cram this guy in here? Yes, we can. And we'll cram you... No. I think we need to save the rest of the space for a barn. I'm thinking a storage barn right here would be perfect. Okay, that's good. So we'll have a little bitty area here for them to enjoy. I really wish I could put down one of these markets everyone keeps talking about. Where is it? Man, that's too much space. This is not going to work. We've already been over this, but, you know, the market is a cool building. But on a map this small, it just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Do we ever assign fishermen? I don't know. 2,500 food is just... I mean, we're good. We're better than we've ever been. Got some stone filling up our stockpile there. That's good. Give the laborers some time to deliver the goods over there. And how much work do they have left over here? I don't remember exactly how much I assigned to them, but apparently quite a bit. Well, that actually looks like the last of it, doesn't it? Maybe so. We'll see. It's a long journey all the way over there. But fortunately, there's a stockpile here. We have a long, snaky little village here, which means a lot of walking, which is not ideal, but there's really no other way to do it. I mean, you can't put all your stuff in this little valley here. It just would not work. But we're definitely at a stable point where we can really take care of our population of 50 people. I do want to see these houses get done, though, so that we have a little bit of a better ratio. I eventually want to see the quarry done. Probably this episode will go for the quarry. Or the market, I don't know. Anyway, I think it's appropriate time to speed up a little bit. And just see what we can get done. Our amount of logs is plummeting, as was expected. With all the stuff we're building, plus 2 fire choppers now going to 400, it's probably going to get down to 0, I would bet. 2 new adults working as laborers. Yeah, our ratio sucks. So this is all done now? Is that what you're telling me? And now you are delivering to houses. And the rest of the logs that I've got are just all going to go... I'm going to pause it there. The rest of the logs that I get are all going to go to the fire choppers, pretty much. How are you doing? 91 this season. That's bravo. It's better than you've ever done, isn't it? Only 3 over here from our zealous over choppers. That's not really going to get the job done, is it? Do we want to grab some of this before wintertime, or do we want to grab some of this before wintertime? I don't know. I'd be comfortable having like 50 in the bank going into winter, considering we're going to have a real healthy amount of firewood. So let's do that. Let's get like 50 logs worth. And I really am thinking about putting a forester over here. Just so that the trees will grow back, you know? I doubt I'll fully stock it, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to shift 4 builders so they can start working on those houses as well. You can see we're now down to 0 stored logs, but don't worry, we have plenty of firewood for the time being. There we go. I want to get that number up to 50 for wintertime. Of course, it's going to keep decreasing. Playing on high speed now. It's a little bit crazier. You got to make sure you don't mess anything up. Like our ratio is totally screwed up right now. We got those new houses up, so they'll be having some little babies soon. Storage barn is up. Man. Fast speed for the win. We have plenty of food. We have 50 stored logs. It's all good. Now, if I'm going to build that quarry, I'm going to need more logs. But I think let's get through the wintertime. And, yeah, let's just get through the wintertime before we do anything else. Yeah, he's overchopped. I didn't know that they did that. I thought that they purposely underchopped. But oh well. We got a ton of labor now. They're not really doing anything. We are capped out on firewood, which is nice. So any logs we get now from the foresters are going to go straight into storage. But it's early winter. I'm just going to let the winter go by here. And then I'll decide what to do. It's nice not having to freak out and worry about what's going to happen over wintertime. We're all pretty much safe at this point. I'm glad that we have one upgraded house in our whole village. So they use less firewood, apparently. Child was born. Good. I'm hoping we get some winter babies here because, like I say, this needs to be... We need about 10 more babies, really. There's another one. Want to have that good ratio. It's super important. Learned that the hard way. Too many death spirals, like, you know, if your people start to die and then you don't have enough babies to replace them, because there's going to be a death wave at some point, right? Because all the characters who started, you know, in their 20s are now getting old and gray-haired, and they're all just going to drop dead at some point. Won't happen all at once, but you know, within the space of like 2 or 3 years, we might lose as much as half of our adult working force. So. But we've had a pretty steady increase, so maybe not. I don't know. Okay, is that springtime? Good. I'm going to slow it down now. Decide what we're going to do next. Okay, this barn. You know, we could do another little field down here just for fun. Just to keep this barn full. Do we want to do that? Now's the time to decide. I mean, we got lots of space, so we might as well. But we have so much food, and we still have the fishery. I tell you what, let's turn on the damn fishing dock. We can spare 4 people, and then that'll fill up this barn with nice fish. It'll be all good. In the meantime, let's go ahead and finish this guy. Now, he doesn't even have his materials yet, does he? Okay, anyway, we're going to turn him on. I think we can spare the stuff. We don't really have enough stone, but we'll grab a little bit more here just to finish the job. Alright, we'll speed it back up. I think we're going to be playing fast a little bit more often now, just because we can. I can always take these guys out and put them in a forester over here. That's kind of what I want to do. Just have a shit ton of logs. Never be held back by logs again. But we'll see. We got tons of firewood now, so we're safe. That second firewood chopper is pretty money, I think. I think that was the right decision. Especially considering it's only one guy, you know. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a forester here with just one guy who plants. Just to have that extra, you know, ability to chop trees when it comes down to it. And it's just one guy instead of 4 guys. How are we doing here? I'm worried that this place is horribly inefficient, but I guess it doesn't matter if we get, you know, 600-700 fish per season into this barn. That's nice, you know. Really be safe as we continue to grow. Ratio has not gotten any better. There we go. We got a child. We got low stone, so it's probably time to think about that quarry, but we're not going to be able to do it until this thing's all done. Anyway, we don't make anything out of stone, you know? It's not like tools where we use the iron and the wood or clothes. We don't use stone for anything except for building, so I think it's all good. Alright, time to get some builders into the situation here, and then we can get this trading post up. That's going to be really nice. Cool, so it's up to the builders now. We'll give them a little time to work. Come over here. Who's living in these houses? We've got woodcutter, builder, and child. Builder, builder, child. Builder, fisherman, child. Fisherman, fisherman, child. Okay. So we might consider another house or two like here. That way we'll get someone to work the market and a fisherman. Let's do that, and then I think we're probably going to stop building houses for a while because you don't want your population just to have a spike in it. You know, you want to be smooth and gradual, and lately I've sort of built a lot of houses because now I'm big and strong and can do that. But it's really a bad idea to build all your houses at once. You want to spread them out over time, obviously. Alright, so the trading post is done. We're going to pause the game here and make some trading decisions. So, first of all, I'm going to give it 2 people. That should be enough to ferry stuff around for right now. What do we want to trade away? Well, we can trade away we can start with just 100 firewood, I think. Herbs, we really don't have like a shocking amount of herbs, so probably not. Iron, we don't have infinite source just yet. Leather, we do have some, but it's not really enough. Mushrooms, potatoes, squash, venison. I don't want to trade away any of our food, really. What we could do is trade 40 iron tools and 40 coats, and then that will turn both of those guys back on, and then they can get to work on that. So that'll be fine, I think. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do right now. Hide coats are worth 15. Jesus Christ. We need another, yeah. We need to make more coats. Holy shit. Yeah, so it's better off, we're better off turning these textiles into coats and then trading them away. Auto purchase. I'm not going to do auto purchase. I'm going to, like, pay attention, but I do want to order logs and stuff from the merchants, so we'll do that later. For right now, I think this is a good start, though. I am considering possibly a second tailor, although I think if we did that, we'd quickly see ourselves running out of deer hides. So maybe a second hunter's lodge is in order instead. You know, we could take our fishermen and make them hunters instead, which might make more sense, really. But they're going to finish up this wooden house, and I think before we start moving labor into other things, we should really get our quarry/mine thing working. Because that way we'll just have those resources that we're gonna need, obviously. And now we have a droop in our firewood at a very bad time because we're trading it all away foolishly. But I think it'll be okay. We've got plenty of logs to chop throughout wintertime. We've got two choppers. So I really think that that's going to be okay. Have we got a trader? No, yeah, we got 2 traders and 2 fishermen. Perfect. Alright. Still have a nice labor pool. All that's going to go away when we turn on our mine and our quarry. But we'll not build these over winter time because I want to keep our wood in hand for right now. Not to be puerile. Yeah, I see us like putting a forester over here. You know, there's just no avoiding it. I mean, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. But I think the quarry is probably the important thing right now. As soon as wintertime's over, we'll look to the quarry, I think. Hopefully we'll get a trader at some point. That's one thing I don't like about trading is it takes a long time for them to show up. When they show up, it's no telling what they're going to have. It's just kind of a pain. It's a sort of inefficient way to do stuff, but I guess that's how it would be if you were really founding a little settlement out in the woods. So, you know, points for realism there. We're having children born, people become students. Ratios, not great, but better. Better than it was. And a huge labor pool, which is nice and sexy. We got these guys filled up. Yep. That means we're going to have to make more coats, more stored tools. You see our textiles massively plummeted in half almost. So we're going to want to be careful how much we trade away and stuff. Alright, we made it through wintertime. Let's give it a pause here. Take stock of the situation. we've got a pretty good amount of stored logs. And it's going to take, it's going to take 80 out of our cache to do this. We have enough iron for it. It doesn't require any stone, so I'm going to say yes. Let's go ahead and do this. 3 builders, please, because that's what it'll take. And go. I'm also going to want a road here. I'm not building it right now because it takes a massive amount of stone. And I'd rather have the quarry up first, then I can use the stone. Firewood is low. That's no good. Come on, man. We got 2 choppers here. We need firewood. We've already got our trader full. Yeah, so he shouldn't be taking any more. I guess there was a rush on it there. Here comes the trader. All right, let's see what he's got. Boom, he has arrived. Okay. So, he's got coal, which... Coal is just used for 2 things, right? First of all, you can warm your house with it. Is that right? I think you can warm your house with it more efficiently than you can with firewood, which might be good. Although I'm not 100% sure about that. I'll have to check the wiki. And secondly is to make steel tools. Steel tools would be amazing. So I'm sort of considering buying a little bit of this. First of all, let's see what kind of guy he is. He's, or she, Nada. It'd be cool if you brought us leather. It'd be cool if you brought us firewood. No, not firewood. Logs. Yeah, bring lots of logs. Yeah, bring me those 2 things next time. Every visit. I guess bring coal on your next visit too, if I'm going to start using your coal. Although we're about to have a mine up. Okay. How much can I get for 5 and 5? Because I don't want to like trade all that I've got away. And 10. Let's do 10. 155 divided by 6. Oh god, this is where the math comes in again, isn't it? Okay, close enough. I can trade 1 less firewood. There we go, boom. Alright, so we've got 25 coal from the trader. And I'm going to shift this guy into steel tools to see how many steel tools we can get. Yeah, he doesn't have it right now, but he'll have it in a minute. I did the trade, didn't I? I thought I did. Yep, there's the coal. Okay, I did the trade, so you can see yourself away then. So I don't know how much that's going to make, but we will have some steel tools working for a little bit. There we go. There's our first steel tools. So good. How's the quarry going? It's a lot of work, isn't it? Good thing is we'll get all these resources picked up. Now the deliveries are going to start. So that's going to take pretty much all season, but oh well. Maybelar, welcome to the world. We've got these filled back up again, that's good. Keep an eye on our coats there. We want some sheep at some point. Food is looking real sexy these days. We should probably trade away some of our food, really. I don't know what 100 fish will get me, but let's go ahead and say... they're only worth 1 anyway, but, you know, that's 100 points, so why not? I'm sure I've just got, like, a ton of fish. I need a courthouse so that I can easily see how much... or a town center. Town hall. I got it right the 3rd time after I actually saw what it was. Anyway, we're going to want to get that, and yeah. Quarry's probably not going to be done. We're going to go ahead and call it an episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheerio. Bye.